Good morning, students. Welcome back to the YouTube channel of Venus Public School. Uh, uh, we'll be continuing with chapter 3 of class 7th, which is structure of matters. And yesterday we have started this chapter and we have discussed what is matter. So anything that have mass and occupies space is called matter. And matter in Sanskrit it is called tattva. And matter is divided into three states: solid, liquid, and gas. Gaseous state. Matter is found all around us. And Maharishi Kanad, Indian philosopher, gave that first idea of the subatomic particle, the smallest particle as Parmanu, and after that, in 19th century, John Dalton discovered that theory, discovered that concept of atom. Okay, the minute particle, which is out of which any matter is made up of, is atom. Clear? So after that, we have discussed what. How we can say that like gold, iron, and water we have taken as example of matters, and out of these gold has uh, number of atoms present in it, which are of gold. Okay, so and Fe is a combination of iron particles or iron atoms, and whereas water is a combination of two different kind of substances, clear, that is hydrogen and oxygen. So two different gases combines to form one drop of water, and which will be called as molecule, clear. And where basically three atoms are there: two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen combines to form one molecule of water, clear. So after this we have discussed, so to identify like how all the matters all around us is divided into categories. So there are three basic categories: number one, elements, compounds, and mixtures, clear. So we will be discussing each and everything one after other. So let us first discuss about elements. Okay, so what are elements? Basically, uh, see basically an element is the simplest form of pure substance, so, and it is made up of only one kind of atom, clear. Number one, first of all, it is only one kind of element. It is made up of one kind of atom, one kind of, clear. So basically element is made up of only one kind of atom. Like we have discussed, suppose you have a gold ring which is made up of atoms which all the atoms are of gold, clear. You have a iron nail, and iron nail have all the atoms of iron, clear itself. Like silver ornaments, any of the silver ornament is made up of only silver atoms, clear. It does not have anything other than silver, clear. So this makes and when we are talking about only one kind, when we are saying it is made up of only one kind of atom, that means it is not going to change its chemical properties. Okay, or we could say uh, it cannot be bifurcated further into other subcategories, clear. Like when I am saying gold ring, okay, so that means if you will break gold and you will just try to decompose it, it will not be changed into any other substance, clear. Let's understand this in with an example of like let's take plants as an example. Okay, so plants are made up of so many substances, clear. And when plants got dead, or they started decomposing, and when the plants started decomposing, they are divided into or bifurcated or into simpler substances, clear, simpler substances. So it, and their chemical properties are changed from the beginning, from like it is different when it was a plant. Now it is different as it is decomposed and decomposed into simpler substances, okay, which like nitrates and everything, or other manures, clear. So when these manures get mixed with the soil, they again have different properties, and they works or acts in a different way as they were acting as a tree, Clear? So the chemical properties or the properties of one substance get changed when it is decomposed into simpler substances. Okay, but in case of elements this is not possible because the elements are made up of their kind of only one kind of atom, and that atom cannot be decomposed of, okay. So gold ring, if you try to decompose a gold ring, it will again give you gold molecules only, okay, gold atoms only, okay. You are not going to get anything else. Clear? So clear? So elements cannot be further divided into or decomposed or bifurcated or changed or taken apart into other substances. Clear? It is the purest form of the element, is the purest form of any kind of matter. Clear? Number one. Okay. Number two. So the basic definition which we have discussed is for an element is, an element is the simplest form of pure substance and is made up of only one kind of atoms. Number one. Clear? Number two, an atom is the smallest unit of an element that shows all the properties of that element. Clear? So smallest unit. First number is it is of only one kind of atom, it is made up of only one kind of atom. Second, it is the smallest unit. Smallest unit of a substance. Clear? It is the smallest unit of a substance. Clear? And that shows all the properties of that element, which shows all the properties of that element. Clear? Clear? So what is an atom? Atom is the smallest unit of that particular substance which shows all the properties of that element. Clear? Because as I told you, like this substance, when it is changed into this atom, okay, when it is bifurcated into this matter, as this substance is made up of only one kind of atom, that's why both either this atom or this substance, they both shows similar kind of chemical properties or all the properties, chemical and physical properties. Clear? So this is what element is. Clear? Now some of the elements exist in the nature in an independent state. Clear? In an independent state or a non-combined state, free state. Clear? Like gold, like iron, like silver, like calcium. So all these are the examples where like they are found in a free state. They don't require any kind of combination. Clear? Whereas on the other hand, here as you can see, hydrogen is not able to obtained in the universe in a free state. Okay, hydrogen H2. So here two atoms, it contains only one atom. Okay, in free state that means it contains only one atom, one molecule contains one atom, whereas here one molecule contains two atoms. Okay, oxygen also diatomic state, like diatomic, when I am saying diatomic, that means two atoms, di means two atoms. Okay, diatomic. Clear? So hydrogen, it is not existing, we are not going to get hydrogen in the free state. Okay, oxygen similarly, sulfur S8, chlorine C2. So here what is it, they have similar kind of atoms in it. Clear? Because that's why they are elements, they are the example of elements. Why they are the elements? Because they are one kind of atom, they consist of one kind of atom. Okay, number one, we need to keep this thing in our mind, this definition in our mind, that what is an element. Element is a substance which contains only one kind of atom in it. Clear? So silver, gold, oxygen, sulfur, chlorine, calcium, all of them are having one kind of atom in it, but how they are different from each other? They are monoatomic, that means in every molecule they have only one atom in it. Clear? Whereas in here, or in one molecule there are two atoms in it. Okay, but of similar kind, that's why they are considered as elements. Clear? So here for gold, what is the smallest unit? One atom, one AU. Okay, whereas the smallest one, the one atom, like the smallest entity of this hydrogen is one molecule of hydrogen, which is having two atoms in it. Clear? One molecule of oxygen, which is having two atoms in it. One molecule of sulfur, which is having 8 atoms in it, and one molecule of chlorine, which is 2 atoms in it. Okay, but as the atoms are of same kind, that's why they will be considered as elements, and their chemical properties are not different as a single atom or or as in a combined state. Clear? Their properties are not going to change. Clear? Okay, so here we have discussed the few elements are found independent in nature and some found in combined state in nature. Clear? Combined state means in nature their existence as a single atom is not possible. So for their existence, what they have to do, they have to make bonds with the other similar kind of atoms. That's why they'll in nature they will be found in a combined state. Okay, so they'll be called as elements and or atoms, and they'll be called as molecules. And so let us conclude the definition of molecule. So a group of two or more atoms of same elements or different elements held together, like we have called hydrogen molecule, that water molecule. We have taken water molecule also as we have called this as a water molecule. So in this molecule there are there are two different kind of atom. Two atoms are of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen, and when they are not existing in the free state, when they combine together, they maintain a free state, they gain a free state, and that's why we call it a molecule, one molecule. Clear? So what is the definition of molecule? Okay, molecule. Atom we have discussed already. Clear? So now molecule. Clear? Atom we have discussed the definition of atom. An atom is the smallest unit. An atom is the smallest unit of an element that shows all the properties of that element. Clear? Smallest unit of an element, and that shows all the properties of element. Clear? So clear, this is what atom is. And what is element? Element is is the simplest form of the pure substance and is made up of only one kind of atom. Clear? So now let us understand the definition of molecule. What is molecule? Basically molecule is a group of two or more atoms of same element or different elements held together by chemical forces and which is capable of independent existence. Clear? Is it clear? I am repeating myself. A group of two or more elements. What is a molecule? A molecule is a group of two or more molecules which are chemically combined together, and they are chemically combined together and capable of like independent exist independently. Clear? Like water is a chemically combined substance which is made up of hydrogen atoms and oxygen atoms and is able to exist in free state. Clear? So all let us take an example, all the gases are present in the entire universe. Okay, but why there is water on earth only? Okay, because earth has all the favorable conditions which helps these two hydrogen molecules and one oxygen molecules to combine together and allow it to move in all three states over here. Okay, the most importantly liquid state. Clear? The most importantly the atmosphere, the atmospheric condition, the pressure, the temperature, everything helps these three atoms to combine together and form one molecule of water, and thus water is existing on the earth, which is not possible on the other planets. That's why there is no water, or if there is water then it is not in the liquid state. Clear? So this is what an atom is, and out of atom we have also discussed molecules. Clear? So atoms elements. In elements, similar kind of smallest unit is atom, and when two or more same kind of atoms of same kind of elements or different kind of elements chemically combine together, they form molecules, and molecules can exist independently. Clear? So this is what element is. Tomorrow we are going to discuss what is compound, and then we will move further with the mixtures. Thank you so much.